guess what? I'm on location. Did you figure out where I am? I'm at one of your schools, Edison. And you know what? The teachers have been here all day. They're getting ready for you to come back to school, just like all of the schools in the area. So come on in. Devin, do you have your mask on? We have to make sure we have our masks on as we go. All right. Welcome to Edison. Have you been inside Edison before? Look, I just have to tell you, here's a special friend of mine. This is Miss Huey. How are you, Miss Huey?
All right, how are you?
What are you building
for?
Well, we are live on the Erie Playhouse website on Facebook.
Awesome.
Because we're going to read a story here in the building today.
Awesome.
How is getting ready for school going?
It's going good.
Well, I will tell you, I bet we have a lot of people who are going to find out what it's like to get ready as you're going back to school this year. I hope you have a great day. It's nice to see you.
You too. Take care.
Come on down the hallway. Looks like every other school year, doesn't it? Things are on the wall. Does this look like your school building? Ready to go? Oh my gosh, look at the tall ceilings. And look over here, pictures of all of the students ready to go. I'm sure your building looks exactly the same way. Just because you're not here in the building doesn't mean they're not getting ready for you. Come on. We're going to go by the office here. Guess what? The gal in the office has the same name as me, Miss Trish. Come on upstairs. I love this hallway because as I see all this sound is coming, here are some more of our working teachers. How you doing, everybody?
I'm so excited to hear your voice.
Here she is! They've been working all day getting your classrooms ready. Come on up here. I have a special place for story time today. This is a familiar hall for me because playtime comes into Edison along with lots of other places too. Come on. Down the hallway. Here's a familiar door. I bet we can tell our story right in here. Well, hello, friends. How you doing? Oh my gosh, it's nice to see you. This is Mrs. Ulrich, and actually, will you introduce yourself?
I am Mrs. Rowe.
Oh, that's right. My gosh, I don't come into your classroom. I'd know your name a little bit better.
Correct. I have a little bit bigger kids.
Have you been here all day getting ready for your kids?
I have, and I'm super excited.
Oh, that's wonderful. Take a look at this room. Oh my gosh, see, it still looks like they're expecting you here. And Mrs. Ulrich, how are you doing today?
So good. I'm so excited to see everybody, even though it's going to be on the computer.
Well, you know what? I see some things in here that are the same.
Yes.
And I see some things that might be a little bit different because you won't be able to have them in the room with you, but it looks like you prepared for them.
Yes.
And I want to know something. Are you nervous?
Definitely.
You are?
I am.
I understand that. Are you nervous, boys and girls, about going back to school? It's going to feel a little bit different, isn't it? As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about that. But I bet you have to get home. Have you been here all day working?
All day long preparing for all of you.
All right, and I know you have more days to prepare too.
Yes.
So you don't mind if we stay in your room, do you?
No, please do.
Well, thank you so
Enjoy.
much. It was nice to see you.
Nice
I'd give
to
you a
see you.
hug, but
That's right.
all right, take care.
Bye, friends. Can't wait to see you.
Wow, that's really lucky that she let us stay in the room, isn't it? So, I want to talk about school. I have two words that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about these two words right here. I'm thinking about the word same, and I'm thinking about the word different. Now, tell me, is anyone else around? Because I'm thinking maybe we could take our masks off since no one else is in here. Shall we take our masks off now? That's a good idea. I'm going to shut the door. Come around with me. I think I can pull this shut. That's great. All right. Same and different. This school year is going to feel the same in many ways. What does same mean? Well, take a look at this. Same, same. Do those two words look the same? Check out the S and the A and the M and the E. They look the same, don't they? And for you in school, many things are going to feel the same. Like you're going to see your teacher, and you're going to see her classroom or his classroom. And they're going to be talking to you, and you're going to have math, and you're going to have reading, and you're going to have social studies and science. But there are going to be some things that are different about the year. Take a look at this word. Different and different. Can you see that they don't look the same way? This one is purple, and this one's black with blue around it. So just because things are going to be the same, they're also going to be a little bit different. I wonder what is the same about your school and this school. Let's look around the room for a minute. Here are tables. Is that the same in your classroom? Do you have a place at home to work when you're going to be working with your teacher? That can be the same. Let's go over here. Look at this beautiful desk. Here's a chair. Here are plans. She has sticky notes here with notes. Maybe you have a space like that. If you don't, you could make a space like that at home. Find the perfect space for you to learn. Maybe you could make yours look like that. Take a look over here. Uh-oh. Mrs. Ulrich, she's getting ready, isn't she? This is already marked September 8th. That's when you go back to school, isn't it? And here, oh, this is what kindergarten's going to do. Look, it says, welcome to kindergarten. I better not give all of that away. What if she wants to leave that as a surprise? Take a look around the room and see anything else that's the same. Does your school have windows in the classroom? This school does. I bet yours does too. Does your house have windows? Maybe you want to sit by the window so you have nice light when you're working. That could be the same. What else? Oh, I know. Come with me for a minute. I see books. Lots of books. Do you have books at your house? Maybe you get some delivered to you from Imagination Library. They have books here in the classroom, and I bet you have books at home. That is the same. And take a look over here. All lined up in a row. One of my favorite places, the games section. Do you have a games section at your house? I bet you do. That is the same. So, what's going to be different about this school year? Well, you won't be in the room with your teacher, will you? But she's only going to be a little way away through the screen of your computer. You'll be able to see her. You'll be able to talk to her, and she'll see your smiling face. You might even be able to show her where you work. That will be different. Come on over here. Every week, I go into the classroom along with my other friends, and they tell stories. And we will not be going into the classrooms this year, but we're still going to tell stories. And you still can find us on Facebook, and you still can find us through coming into the classroom, and our teachers will show you episodes of us reading stories. And I'm going to sit in the chair that I always sit, and I am going to tell a story. Wait, I think I left my story in my backpack. Let me go grab it. Ready to go. All right, let's see what story I have today. I got the school spirit. Do you know what spirit is? Spirit is the feeling of joy and happiness and that all good things can happen. Looks like she's thinking about good things, isn't she? Because I think she's getting ready for school. I'm going to take my glasses and get ready for the story. She's even doing a dance, isn't she? Oh! There's a sound you hear, isn't it? A sound of an announcement. I got the school spirit. Look, she's in her jammies. What do you think she's doing now? Do you think she's picking out what she's going to wear? I mean, just because you're at home doesn't mean you can't pick out a really fun outfit to wear. You could wear jammies on the bottom and no one would know. Summer is over. My first day is here. I got the spirit to start the new school year. I love the way she's brushing her teeth. Do you see her standing there? She certainly seems happy. I can just tell by the way she's standing. I slip on the spirit in my shiny new shoes. Stomp, stomp. Do you have new shoes for the school year? Are they blue, pink, red? I fill up my tummy with the spirit, sunny side up. Sizzle, sizzle. Say that with me. Sizzle, sizzle. What's sizzling? Do you see them? The eggs. They look good enough to eat. I pack my book bag with the spirit. Zip, zip. Do you have a book bag? Do you have a special bag that keeps all of your things safe? Just because you're not in the classroom doesn't mean that's not a good thing to have. I see the spirit driving up the street. Vroom, vroom. Oh, what is that? Do any of you ride a school bus? That's going to be different this year, isn't it? It certainly is. Oh, I see something on the page. Do you see it? Do you see a little girl who's maybe nervous? Looks like she's nervous about going to school. Let's see what happens. I share the spirit with the new friend next to me. Oh, look, a friend. Hug, hug. I bet there'll be someone at home who can give you a hug if you're nervous. Papers are sticking together. I'll tell you what, it's hot in this school. I breathe in the spirit to calm my nerves. In. 2, 3, out. 2, 3. That's a good thing to remember. When you're nervous sometimes and you have those butterflies in your tummy, if you just breathe that in and breathe out. I wait for the spirit to call my name. Here! Here! I'm going to name her Tanisha because I just saw Miss Tanisha downstairs. And she has a spirit just like this girl, so I'm going to call her Tanisha. They're going to say, Tanisha, are you here? She says, here, here. We sing the spirit loud and clear. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Do you think you can still sing? Of course you can. I pass the spirit over to a friend. Crunch, munch, sip. You know, one of the neat things in school this year is that everybody in all of the schools is going to have the same lunchtime. So when you're munching and crunching on your lunch, so will everybody else be. I kick the spirit high up in the air. Kapow! Oh, she must be playing on the playground. How many of you like to kick a ball? I tell you what, she probably was able to get all the way around the bases with that kick. I listen as the spirit weaves a story. Look, he's telling the story. I wonder if he's telling the same story I am. Once upon a time. I jump when the spirit splits the air. Ring-a-ding! It's kind of like the sound we just heard here. Must be time to go home. What do you think? Do you have a bell in your school? Is that the same? I feel the spirit in a big old hug. Oh, who's ready to hug? Mom and Dad? That can be the same. When you're finished school, Mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or brother or big sister, they'll be there ready to give a big squish and a big squeeze. The school spirit helps us all strive and grow. I can't wait to see what I'll learn tomorrow. Just a few more days and you'll be learning, won't you? I'm sure you've learned all summer, but it's not the same as being with your teacher. Hey, would you like to play a little game? I want to check something out. Let's see. I thought it would be fun to listen to some sounds and see if you recognize them. So I'm going to play the first sound. Do you know what sound this is? Here we go. Oops, wait a minute. I have to rewind it back to the beginning. Here we go. Do you recognize that sound? Does that sound like the bell in your school that tells you school's starting? Or recess is over? Or school's over? What about this? Now listen carefully. This is a really cool sound. Do you know what they're doing? They're turning the pages of a book, probably looking for an answer, or maybe even looking for the right place in the book. I bet you'll be doing that. That'll be the same, won't it? Listen to this one. This is a familiar sound. What do you think they're doing? They could be on the playground. They could be in the lunchroom. Lots of kids there, aren't there? I think that's going to be a little different, isn't it? You're not going to have all of those sounds, but if you have lots of brothers and sisters, I bet there will be sounds in your house. All right, one more. This one is going to be a sound that you're probably going to hear a lot. Are you ready? Listen to this sound. That's the sound of a computer. And I bet everyone is going to hear that sound a lot because school year is going to be different. It's going to be the same, but it's also going to be a little different. And that's okay because you're still going to have the most important parts. What are the most important parts? Well, your teacher, friends who will still be taking school right along with you. You'll still be reading stories and doing experiments and learning new things. You'll still have homework. And you'll still be together, even though you're not in the same classroom. So don't be nervous. It's okay. We're both working on it together, the teachers and you. Now, I just thought we could end today with something kind of fun. Because this story was about a girl who had this word right here. Say the letters with me. I'll say one, and then you say S. Now you say, ready? S. Yep. Good. P. You say it. P. Oh, I think you can say it louder. I. You say it. I. Oh, I think I hear it. R. Go ahead. R. I. And T. Spirit. Do you have school spirit? Well, I have school spirit. I've been in these walls and I've been thinking about school spirit. And I have a lot of spirit because sitting in the school makes me excited for the new year. It makes me excited to do new things. So I'm going to get ready and I'm going to show my school spirit. All right. I have an Edison shirt here. All right, let me see. I'm going to put this on because everybody has to put on a shirt that has their spirit. Do you have a school shirt? Maybe you want to wear your school shirt that first day of school. Edison. All right. And now I have something else. I know the colors of Edison, and they're yellow and blue. So we're going to do a little cheer. Are you ready? Let's see. I was never a cheerleader in high school, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to say the letters, and then you say them back. Ready? S-P, S-P-I-R-I-T. Got the spirit? Yes, we do. Let's hear it. Okay, now we're going to do it together. It feels a little weird. I'm doing it all by myself. Maybe I should have Devin say it back to me. All right, she's going to say it back. She's very excited. Here we go. Ready? S-P. S-P-I-R.
I-R.
I-T.
I-T.
Got the spirit?
Sure do.
Let's hear it. All right, now, that was really good. I'm going to have to give you a little applause. I hope you are excited. I hope you are excited for school because I'm excited for you. And I know that you will have a great year. Even though it's going to feel different, it will be the same because you'll all be in it together. Now today I was here at Edison, but I promise you this, that through these live feeds, I'm going to make my way to other schools. I'm going to go inside those walls and tell stories in those classrooms. And then we can check all of the other schools that are in our community, and we can see how they're the same and they're also different. I've had a great time with you here today. And I want you to know that next week, Miss Karen will be back, and she will be having her live feed at 3 o'clock. Also, we're thinking about changing the time of the live feed because we're thinking it might be helpful after kids have been online all day to change it to a different time. If you have an opinion about that, go ahead and message us below, and then we can check it out and decide the best time to have our live feed. In the meantime, you and I have something to say, don't we? Just because things are different doesn't mean that things are still the same. And we are still friends together. So, as we leave Edison today, I just have one thing to say. Do you know what it is? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you next week, and your teachers will see you on September 8th. If you're not already in school, September 8th is when Edison goes back to school. And I know there are lots of schools in our community that go back then. I hope you have a great first day, and I can't wait to hear all about it when I join you in a few weeks at another school. Goodbye, everyone, and have a great day.